little AM whiskey review. Just popped over to the local Lawson. With Japanese whiskey having seen a huge boom in the past decade or so in burgeoning markets like India and China, just creating a huge surge in global demand. You've seen a lot of the aged Japanese whiskeys, these seminal guys like Taketsuru 12, Suntory, the Yamazaki single malt 12 year, just quadrupled or more in price over the past decade. The good news is Japan still does a lot of really reasonably priced, tasty, blended whiskeys. The Japanese distill in the Scotch style of whiskey, peated, malted barley, not corn like in the US, and they use used barrels to age. They do produce some domestic oak, but mostly, ex-bourbon barrels like the Scots use. But this guy, Nikka Black, has always been a go-to favorite for bargain whiskey. This size is, this is probably a 375 ml. It's probably like a 250 ml. 180 ml, 285 yen plus tax, comes out to 314, all said and done. ABV is 40%. Alcohol分 37%, 37% ABV. Nikka is a distillery conglomerate based up in Hokkaido, and there's some history. I think Nikka was the second major distillery after the Suntory group, Yamazaki, and then there was a rift. They went up north and have been doing great stuff ever since. Let's give this guy a try. Nikka Black Clear. Look at this cool king, or duke, earl, whatever you want to call him. See how it tastes. Very grain forward. Sweet oak. Not a whole lot of oak. The word clear in here is just, it's apt. This is an incredibly clean tasting whiskey. It's not super complex. It's maybe not even the smoothest, but the amount of oak takes any edge off. The low ABV makes it nice to drink neat. For this price, a few bucks for the mini bottle, this is a fantastic blended whiskey. Grain whiskey, no matter how you look at it. It goes well with a Coke or on the rocks or neat. In a highball, I'm sure it would be good with some soda, club soda. If you can see here, Nikko, the letters Nikko are in the bottom of the glass bottle. Really nice touch. The text reads, smooth peatless whiskey with a delightful aroma and light finish. So, in this case, the malted barley is not peated. It's really not very smoky, but it's a nice medium in between the flavor of American bourbon with that kind of fiery sweetness versus the more tame, smoky, peaty flavor of Scotch whiskeys. So, one more sip here. Nikka Black Clear. You can buy this anywhere in the country, 24 hours a day, at any convenience store, pretty much anywhere. There's no requirement by law to age X number of years, as a lot of those older guys get more and more expensive and scarcer. You're going to see the Japanese grain whiskeys become more and more prevalent and probably get better, but this has always been a staple. Solid delivery by Nikka. They knock it out of the park with this one, especially for the price. Cheers, kanpai.